And he had a conversation with David Ogilvy sometime, I think, in the 1960s, which I think is one of the most interesting conversations that, you know, took place in the last... that's probably overstating it a bit. He said, you know, David, he said, I think consumers buy brands not because they think they're better, but because they're more certain that they're good. Characteristic of a life partner should be they're unlikely to set fire to your clothes. Right? Okay. And I think, you know, as I said, I've often said McDonald's is the most successful restaurant in the world, not because it's really, really good, but because it's incredibly good at not being bad. There's a fabulous practice, if you've heard this practice at Nando's, where people who take girls out for a date ask the person to make them a mild chicken, but to put the flag in for the super spicy chicken.
I didn't know. Show they're
Now,
a real man.
It's really funny because... Now, I may be getting this wrong. I'm the last person to put myself forward as an expert in dating psychology. But there is that very peculiar male belief that women will be really attracted to men by their ability. So that is undoubtedly men admire other men for their ability to eat spicy food.
Yeah.
So being in a place where there's Wi-Fi and no signal indoors when it's raining is a total pain in the arse. And no, but they didn't tell anybody. You know, if you've got the Marks and Spencer's app, there's a whole self-scanning thing. Did you know this?
No.
On the M&S app, you can actually go around M&S, pick up one of those nice bags with the sort of Union Jack fruit on it, basically scan everything into your bag, hit the pay button, pay with Google Pay, walk out like a shoplifter.
Wow.
Bingo.
Wow.
Now, but I bought an air fryer. I became a total evangelist. I thought it was amazing. Have you got one?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I said, I bought one for my dad for his birthday. He was 83 at the time. He was massively cynical. And basically he turned into like the Y Valley's leading air fryer evangelist, going around all his octogenarian friends going, you really need to buy an air fryer. I don't think the trains... What was it someone said? They actually had some deluded belief that like trains didn't stop in Bristol. I mean, just total nonsense. Okay. Anyway, sorry. But with Cialdini, one of the things you say if you're selling a photocopier is you basically say shortly before the point of sale, you go, look, it is expensive, but trust me, it's worth it. That the admission that, okay, it's not all roses is just fundamentally plausible. I have always wanted to have an Amazon selection of the world's most polarizing products. You know what I mean? The things that basically it's either a 5 or a 1. So things which because I've always thought in TripAdvisor that'd be great. Like hotels which are just massively polarizing.
Yeah.
Whenever you go there, even if you don't want them, ask for a knife and fork instead of chopsticks. It really sets them off. Okay, that just drives them practically insane, and you'll be just completely insulted. You know, but I think there's a fantastic thing which is, and I think that's happened with things like self-checkouts at supermarkets. I know I'm talking slightly nerdishly about this, but. No, it's a great idea, right? I'm in a hurry. There's a bit of a queue. I know exactly what I want. I know how the self-checkout works, or I know which railway ticket I want. I go straight to the machine, don't have to join the queue. I can pretty much buy a return from Sevenoaks, a day return from Sevenoaks to London blindfold using one of those machines, okay? Not a problem. But then there are all the occasions where you don't know what you want. And my argument is, okay, let's look at those sort of self-checkout tills. One, what happens with technology is that consultants come in with technology companies and they basically talk a very, very good game because it's a very plausible narrative about cost saving. Look at all the resources you will save if you get people to do this way rather than the other way. Now, technology is such a kind of beguiling, tempting thing that whereas people normally do a cost-benefit analysis, when you've got a technological solution, somehow people are tricked into just doing a benefit analysis. Look at all the money we'll save because it's automation, and we all know that automation's good and nothing ever bad happened because of technology, so we'll implement this technological solution. And then you notice that what's happened, okay, in supermarkets is, one, you can't really do a family weekly shop if you're self-checking out, can you? Yeah. Okay? Because A, you've got to have a kind of weighing scales that's sort of like 8 feet by 3, okay? B, it takes an unbelievably long time.